Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the Tin Man Score channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor, and today I'm reacting to my third and final Nightmare Files video. And this was 10 photos with disturbing backstories. So without further ado, I'm going to turn these lights off, move the camera up here for you guys, and let's get this reaction on the road in the bag, shall we? Okay, here we go. Nightmare Files.
Soldiers are popular subjects of ghost photographs, especially Civil War soldiers. Such is the case with this photo of what appears to be a ghost of a soldier walking up a set of stairs. The picture dates back to the Civil War.
Well, that photo does capture the ghost silhouette perfectly, because sometimes you might just get like a little glimpse of something and you don't see the whole body like this. But it's also devastating and heart-wrenching because that soldier's probably thinking he's still alive. I don't know, but that is really a spooky photo.
Corroboree Rock is the location of this Australian ghost photo. The subject appears to be a woman holding binoculars. She is looking to the right of the photograph and appears as if she could simply be watching the wildlife.
At first, I can't see the woman until I saw her silhouette right here. But yeah, it does look like she got her arm raised up near her face with what looks like binoculars. So yeah, she's probably still enjoying wildlife while in the afterlife. I just hope the animals don't get spooked by seeing her, though.
This photo almost feels too vivid to be real, but has not been proven fake, so it retains its creepy factor. This one is also from Australia and was taken by a mother photographing her daughter's grave. Interestingly, the daughter was not a baby at the time of her passing, and her mother says she does not recognize the ghost of the baby girl. Common belief is that the ghost belongs to a baby buried nearby.
Oh, I don't know why, but that just looks so sweet to look at and innocent. Maybe this baby came forward to the mother in grieving after her daughter passed away, but she didn't know that this baby was there until she took the photo and saying that she'll keep her daughter company. But if that baby ghost is still lingering around the cemetery, I just hope one day somebody sees her and say, "You ready to go home? Follow the light." But that is really beautiful, heart-wrenching, and saddening all at the same time.
The so-called specter in this photograph is actually pretty intimidating. A hood covers his face. It is dark and appears to be quite large. While the picture is not proven a hoax, it does raise an interesting question. You will notice that the dinner party in this picture is rather full. Why is there an empty place for the specter to stand and no one invited him?
I would wonder that myself. If there's an empty place there and nobody didn't invite this specter, why is he there? That's very strange. Unless he wanted to be around a bunch of people. That's why he showed up. But I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you got any theories about why this specter showed up. But yeah, he's really freaky tall. Might be a tad bit taller than me.
This photo is rather neat in that it does not show a ghost, but merely a transparent hand on top of a bureau. The photo was taken by a person roughly a century ago. He claimed to have no knowledge of how the hand got there.
Yeah, I'll be freaking out at that moment. I'll be thinking it's like the ghost hand of the former owner of this desk. But it kind of reminds me of the hand called Thing from the Addams Family, but more translucent.
Lord Comomere, once governor of Barbados and curious party in this case of the Chase Vault mystery, appears to have been photographed relaxing in a chair after his death. The photograph, taken by Civil Corvette, was taken in the library of Comomere Abbey in 1891.
I was trying to see where the chair was, but I said, oh, it's right there, and I could see a translucent face and hand right here. Almost like the Lord don't want to leave yet. He just wanted to visit his home one more time before he travels through the afterlife. I mean, that's my theory.
In 1919, a photograph was taken of a squadron of RAF pilots.
Right.
Behind one of the men, a face appears to the right, not wearing a uniform cap. Strangely transparent and awfully close to the man he stands behind. The squadron identified the strange face as Freddie Jackson, who had died 2 days before the picture was taken.
Man, that would be creepy. Out of all the places he could have popped up, wonder why he had to hide right behind this guy's head. Unless he was really close friends with him. But at least he got to be photographed with his squadron companions. But yeah, you could really make out right there all the facial details of that guy. Like he's manifested to a full form figure again.
The 1936 Brown Lady of Raham Hall photo is perhaps the most famous ghost picture in history. The story is that the ghost in this picture, taken on a staircase in the hall, is that of Lady Raynham, who was allegedly imprisoned in the hall by her husband for a large portion of her dark life. Stories of sightings are plentiful, but this picture is the centerpiece of the story.
Man, I'm sorry that she got locked up by her husband for a long period of her existence on Earth. She's now free and able to roam the halls. But you take a picture of the stairway and you see that, you either feel creeped out because it's a ghost, or knowing comfort that the lady of the house is free and able to roam peacefully without her husband interfering in her daily life again. Now, if it was a ghost that was taken on the stairwell that had chains on it, I would have felt differently about it.
Tulip staircase photograph was taken in 1966 at the Greenwich National Maritime Museum by Reverend Ralph Hardy. It appears to capture a person struggling to get up the stairs with both hands pulling the railing. The positioning of the hands is very strange. They appear to be two left hands, and the top one is quite long. What this means is anyone's guess.
If there's two left hands there, that'll be somebody that was struggling to get up the stairs, but maybe had somebody else hiding right behind them to hold them up, I guess. I don't know. But that would be creepy to see taken on a staircase in an old manor. And the picture's so detailed, too. It almost looks like this ghost is wearing like one of them old-timey cloaks that you see people wearing back in the Victorian era.
This photograph was taken in Newby Church by Reverend Lord at Newby Church in North Yorkshire, England. It is number one not because it's the most authentic, as many refute its authenticity, but because by far it's the eeriest. The specter looks like a ghost of the murderer from the Scream film. To add to the scary factor, the photo was allegedly been analyzed, and it was found that the subject would have been measured about 9 feet tall.
Wow. I didn't know where to focus in on this photo until he said the person looked like the killer from Scream. Right here. Got a long stretched out mouth and long black hood. So my guess is a murdered monk, and they're now turned into this ghostly apparition, or someone that killed somebody else in the church and they become this. I don't know, but that would be creepy to see in a photo, especially knowing that it's 9 feet tall. Golly, talk about giving somebody a heart attack, right? Okay, if those photos don't give you nightmares, I don't know what will. But those really creep me out, especially that one with the ghost face looking ghost that was 9 feet tall. That's definitely something you do not want to run into. That made my blood turn cold just looking at it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications for more nightmare files, reactions. And let me know down in the comments, out of these 10 photos, which one was the creepiest and disturbing to you. This has been another successful installment of the Tin Man Score channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tin Man Taylor. I said that's a wrap, and have a nice day, y'all.